Welcome, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to guide you through this explainer today. We're going to unpack a seriously rigorous syllabus that is designed to take raw students and transform them into polished professionals. We're looking closely at a highly structured curriculum that goes by the deceptively simple name of Activities for Ability Enhancement. But, don't let that simple name fool you. This framework is essentially a full-on boot camp for the corporate and academic worlds. It's built to test and refine literally every single facet of your communication, analytical, and interpersonal skills. Let's get right into it.
Okay, here is our roadmap for the explainer. We'll kick things off with the inverted pyramid approach, then move into building confidence through teams, before exploring how to master solo professional writing. From there, we'll tackle complex case studies, and finally, wrap up with the final grading breakdown.
All right, starting with Section 1, the inverted pyramid approach. This is the structural secret to how the course builds you up.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that this course isn't just about theory. It's about the practical application of survival skills out there in the corporate world. The syllabus makes it explicitly clear. You aren't just memorizing grammar rules or reading some textbook on how to be polite. You're undergoing rigorous development or English language mastery alongside deeply ingrained social and professional etiquette becomes your daily praxis. And by praxis, I mean your everyday habit. You have to embody these skills in every single interaction. To pull this off, the curriculum uses what they call an inverted pyramid methodology. Just picture a pyramid turned completely upside down. That wide base at the very top, that represents your starting point, which is group activities. And this is entirely by design. It's there to build up your foundational confidence while you still have a solid support system around you. Then, as the course progresses, you move down into the narrower, tighter parts of the pyramid, ending at the very tip, which represents those high-pressure solo presentations.
Moving on to Section 2, building confidence through teams. Let's see that wide base of the pyramid in action.
Your very first major hurdle involves the universally beloved experience of teaming up with 5 other people to solve a technical issue. Your collective mission is to prepare an academic research paper on a technical problem, drum up some viable solutions, and then deliver an information and communication technology presentation. You get 5 marks for the research paper itself, and another 5 marks evaluating your presentation and, crucially, your group dynamics. Basically, you have to prove you can actually collaborate without driving each other completely crazy.
Next up, the syllabus pushes you a bit more into the spotlight with group discussions and mock interviews, really testing your real-time verbal agility. This whole activity is worth a significant 10 marks. You're transitioning from the safety of that 6-person technical presentation into the much more volatile, unpredictable environment of a group discussion. You've got to articulate arguments on the fly and really command the room. And then, immediately following that, you sit for a mock interview. This is where your professional etiquette is put right under a microscope, exactly like it would be in a real-world job hunt.
But don't worry, the syllabus guarantees you won't be walking into your final grade blind. You will go through a minimum of 3 practice rounds each for group discussions, interview skills, and presentation skills. This repetitive drilling is exactly how the curriculum ensures that by the time you reach that final assessment, these high-pressure scenarios just feel like second nature.
All right, Section 3, Mastering Solo Professional Writing. It's time to see what you can do when it's just you and a blank page.
For this part, you have to master a very specific sequence of standard format documents, taking you step by step through an entire professional life cycle. It starts with writing a job application letter and attaching a properly formatted resume. Step 2 is drafting the joining letter once you've actually landed the role. But then, the syllabus throws a massive curveball, a letter of apology. These are incredibly difficult to write well without sounding defensive, right? And finally, it follows up with a formal request letter. The absolute key for all of these is following strict professional protocols for every single document.
Now, beyond those corporate letters, you also have to draft a compelling statement of purpose, or SOP, for university admissions. An SOP requires you to basically sell your own potential. You have to clearly articulate your academic journey, your research interests, and your future goals. It demands a completely different, much more persuasive tone than, say, a corporate apology letter, and it really proves your versatility as a professional writer.
Which brings us to Section 4, Tackling Complex Case Studies. The safety net of the group is officially gone.
For this 10-mark activity, you have a really fascinating choice to make. You can either analyze a case study on gender equity and inclusivity, or you can dissect a failed startup to identify the exact gaps that led to its ruin. But regardless of which topic you choose, the mechanical demands are identical, and they are rigorous. You have to write a formal solution-based article in strict APA format, and then you have to stand up completely alone and present your findings to an audience. This right here is the perilous tip of that inverted pyramid.
Let's jump to Section 5, the final grading breakdown, where we look at the math behind all of this. We are looking at a 50-mark total pie for the course. Now, while active participation and aptitude tests are definitely important, they're worth 5 marks each. A massive 40% of your entire grade hinges purely on presentations. You've got 10 marks dedicated to professional writing, which covers the letters and the SOP, and another 10 marks for interactive skills, covering the group discussion and the mock interview. But that massive 20-mark chunk, that belongs entirely to your major presentations, which combines your team research and your solo case study. So public speaking and clear communication are undeniably the most heavily weighted skills in the entire syllabus.
So, the big question is, are your social and professional etiquettes sharp enough to survive the tip of the inverted pyramid? You see, this syllabus doesn't just want you to know things, it literally demands that you can write them flawlessly, debate them gracefully, and present them confidently while under fire. Embrace the praxis, trust those repetitive mock drills, and ask yourself, are you truly ready for the real world? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. It's been a blast, and I will catch you next time.